What's up, guys? I hope you're all doing well. And my review for September 5th is coming within the next few weeks. And I'm looking forward to seeing that film. The trailer looks really good. And you want to know what? The film Munich, directed by Steven Spielberg, I've seen most of this film throughout the past couple years. But tonight, I sat down beginning to end. I think it was the first time that I actually sat down and watched this from start to finish. And it is directed by Steven Spielberg, co-written by Tony Kushner. The film takes place after the events of the 1972 terrorist attack on the Munich Olympics, and you have Eric Bana leading a group of four other men that have to go out and assassinate the people who planned that Munich assassination. This film is riveting from start to finish. I was not shocked because Steven Spielberg is my favorite director, but I was just, so invested throughout this whole entire movie. Just the way that it's shot by Janusz Kaminski, if I'm mispronouncing that, forgive me, but the editing of the film, the production design, Spielberg's terrific direction. The film was nominated for 5 Oscars, including Best Picture, Best Director, Best Editing, Best Score, and Best Adapted Screenplay. You have so many talented people working on this film, and a lot of the same people that work on a lot of Spielberg's movies. John Williams, another incredible score in this movie, which is not as big of a score as he does some of the time. This is kind of like a Fableman's type score where it's in the background, but when it hits, and it's really good. But the acting as well. Eric Bana is very good as the lead in this, and none of the performances got nominated for an Oscar. But if I was going to pick a performance from this movie, it would be Jeffrey Rush for Best Supporting Actor. When he's in the film, he steals the show. He eats up the scenery. He's great. Daniel Craig is also in this. He's very good. Ciarán Hinds, which was nominated for an Oscar for Belfast, is also in this movie, and he provides a lot of the heart of the film. But this is one of the most intense Steven Spielberg movies. Your heart is palpitating throughout the whole entire film because they have to knock off the people on this list. Once they get the list of, okay, these are the people that you have to take out because of their involvement with the terrorist attack, the film just turns into a suspense thriller and an extremely entertaining suspense thriller. This movie, without credits, is like 2 hours and a half. It's a very long film, but it does fly by. I mean, I was like, wow, I'm already an hour into this. Wow, I'm already 2 hours into this. It was zipping by. The way that the story plays out, the way that the characters sort of play out, and certain things that happen with the characters in this movie, the way it ends, I think the last 10 minutes is pretty shocking. And you're watching it and you're like, okay, this was kind of very experimental, the way that certain visuals are going on in the last sort of 10 minutes of the movie. But it really worked for me. I thought this was great. Another great Steven Spielberg movie. Is it a top 10 Spielberg film? I don't know. This had a Bridge of Spies feel for me, which honestly, that movie I think I might like a little more. I have to rewatch it. I haven't seen it in a while. But this is right up there with Bridge of Spies. I really enjoyed Munich, and I'll be definitely listening to that John Williams score. And honestly, it's hard to pick out any negatives with this movie. I was engaged and invested from start to finish. It was extremely well made. And in the end of the day, I'm going to give Munich 5 out of 5 stars. This is a terrific film that was certainly deserving of its 5 Oscar nominations, and it was up against Brokeback Mountain that year, and I think it was beaten by the film Crash, which I've never seen. But, this, you only had 5 Best Picture nominations, in that time. So this to be in that 5, I think is really special. Now you have 10, so you get kind of more space to fill things out. But yeah, this is a terrific film, and the film September 5th that's coming out takes place during the actual event of that terrorist attack, the ABC newsroom. It's the first 10 minutes of this movie, I think, is going to be the entirety of September 5th. The first 10 minutes of this is basically what you see on the news and what happens during the attack itself. So it's going to be really exciting to see it play out in September 5th. So I think it's a great companion piece. I haven't seen that yet, but I would probably watch that first and then maybe watch this after, because this takes place after September 5th. So that's my thoughts on Munich, guys. Comment down below. What is your thoughts on the film? Did you ever see it? Are you excited for September 5th? What are some of your favorite Oscar-type films that have come out recently? Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for a bunch of reviews up on the channel now and a bunch of reviews coming in the future. A lot of exciting stuff coming soon. And guys, you can follow me on Twitter and or X at RyanKing72 and Instagram and TikTok at KingOfRises131. That's been it for me. Thank you so much for watching my review for Steven Spielberg's Munich. And until next time, over and out.